Yo, what's good, Chicago? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, Mike B, back with another video. Back to talk some Chicago Bulls. I'm on the road, but I'm still going to give you guys this content from the hotel. So first off, we're going to talk about breaking news. Nikola Vucevic re-signed with the Chicago Bulls on a 3-year, $60 million contract. Let's talk about it. I seen a lot of Bulls fans really upset about this signing, but let's be real, Bulls Nation. What other option were there outside of Vooch that the Bulls can go? If you look out on the free agent market, the best option probably Jakob Porter, but we would still have to pay him. And I think Vooch is kind of the better all-around player. I know Jakob Porter is a better defender, but Vooch still give us the same thing Jakob Porter would have given us. It just Porter is the better defender. If you look at trades, what other trades that you could have traded for Vooch and still get better, unless you was really going to rebuild this thing. So Vooch is the walking double-double, 18 and 10, still a great post player, still a great rebounder, still a great passer. And I think he will age well, when this contract is over, because he don't have two things that guys really lose when they get older. And that's athleticism and defense. Vooch got the skill set that can really prolong your career. So I think it's a good deal for both teams. $20 million a year is not a lot. That's an easy trade, a tradable contract if we get to the road a few years from now to trade. My only pushback with this is, now can we finally see Vucevic get utilized in his offense? I think this is not Vucevic's fault. This is up to Billy Donovan to put Vuce in certain situations for him to thrive. And I feel like we haven't really seen that since Vuce came. Well, since DeMar came, I feel like you got two guys who get completely tunnel vision. Sometimes they can block out Vuce. And that's on Billy Donovan to put those guys involved and say, hey, listen here. The big man hot, continue to go through the big man. Or I'm going to continue to run plays for Vuce because he got the high hand. Like, what are we paying him for if you're not going to utilize his skill set? So I think that comes down to Billy Donovan to try to come up with some type of scheme to get Vuce more involved. Because I think when the Bulls were playing real good basketball, Vuce was the leading man with his post game, kicking it back out to the open shooters. Granted, we didn't have a three-point shooter to knock down those shots outside of maybe Zach, Kobe, and Pat. But like I said, I'm not really. Don't get me wrong, Vuce. Sometimes I get frustrated with Vuce, but Vuce is not a bad player. And I guess some fans thought this was a notion of we gonna run this thing back. And to me, it was only two teams I thought that Vuce could probably go to that made sense. One was the Dallas Mavericks, because we know him and Luka are cool. So I thought that could have been a destination for Vuce. The trade that we probably would get back for Dallas probably wasn't gonna be that good. And the other team I thought probably we didn't even need a trade. He could have just walked all over there. And that's the Sacramento Kings. I feel like they had the cap space. A front court with Murray, Sabonis, and Vuce. That's kind of enticing. They can really give Vuce the most money, more than the Bulls, and still be able to extend Sabonis. So I kind of like Vuce in Sacramento, but all in all, I'm happy he stayed in Chicago because I thought that was the best option for both players. So let me know what you guys thoughts about this. Nikola Vucevic signing is the first official signing of the offseason. And next up, we got Derrick Jones Jr. declining his player option, but Andre Drummond picks up his player option. So the big man will be returning to Chicago after a lot of rumors that he may decline and go sign with the Dallas Mavericks. To be honest, I kind of thought Drummond was going to decline his player option. I feel like he could have got at least $5 to $8 million on the open market, but he probably, fielded offers and it wasn't what he was looking at. So back in Chicago, not a bad move. Drummond was really nice for us. He did provide some rim protection. He wasn't the best at it, but he did provide rim protection. He was damn sure good on the defensive end. He had a couple of he had a lot of highlight plays, but sometimes he got too carried away and he do something boneheaded and Billy snatch him out. But I think this upcoming season, Billy needs to trust him more. Let him, when you start seeing him do the things he did last season, then you can pull him out. But games where we desperately needed rebounds, there's no way in hell that Drummond should have been a deep DNP for that game. Even though I would have liked for like this player to be a forward slash center so he can play next to Vooch. I don't think Vooch and Drummond can play next to each other. I think that's what we need. But outside of Patrick Williams, but all in all, for the backup center, I'm not mad at this move. I'm not mad at it at all. So welcome back, Andre Drummond. I'm looking forward to seeing another year of the amazing things you do. And I'm also looking forward to see other head scratching things that you do. Last but not least, the details from the Bulls trade has officially been released. The Bulls traded Bulls traded 2 second-round picks for the Washington Wizards second-round pick to draft Julian Phillips. I thought this thing was gonna be multiple draft picks, but I think maybe a second draft pick for second draft pick would have got it done, but maybe AK wanted to swing the deal and gave them an additional second round pick. So I'm not mad at it. You can easily accumulate second round picks as long as it wasn't no first round picks. I'm fine with the trade. Don't really have no other thoughts and opinion other than it was a solid trade, and I think Julian Phillips gonna turn out to be a nice rotational piece in the future. So those are the Bulls news we got lately. Tomorrow is the day one of free agency, so I'll probably be back talking to you guys maybe Saturday or Sunday. But if something happened Friday, I will be uploading again. So thank you, Bulls Nation. And like always, man, peace. Stay safe.